We just heard Prime Minister Modi and President Putin speaking at the Hyderabad houses for the 23rd India-Russia summit, and they were discussing deepening economic cooperation in multiple sectors: defense, space tech, AI, also mobility of skilled worker. Now, the one thing which did stand out was the rather optimistic tone adopted by both the leaders. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted that in the current geopolitical landscape, India is not neutral. India has picked a side, and it is the side of peace. Now, Dr. Markov, coming back to you, after everything that we've just heard, and now we know that India is managing its equation with Washington while reaffirming the weight of the partnership with Moscow. Does this reflect a broader shift towards a genuinely multipolar world order, essentially shifting the axis of influence? What's your take?
Yes, we see now very dramatic change. In fact, modern civilization have been constructed, first of all, by Western countries, and they kept leadership during a couple of centuries and last decades. But now this leadership of Western countries is going down and moving away year by year. It's because in other countries has better economic growth than Western countries. And India, by the way, is one of the best examples of this. Economic growth of India is absolutely excellent. And also, these countries like India and Russia and China, they are sovereign countries. And because of their sovereignty, they want to take part in formation of this new world. And this is one of the very important point of discussion for Modi and Putin. Of course, bilateral economic relations will be very important. But formation of this new world, which could be more secure, it's a very important call. Ukrainian crisis is a very good example, because from our point of view, Ukrainian crisis meaning that it's Western aggression of Western countries against Russia. Western countries 2014, they overthrown democratic elected president of Ukraine, kill Ukrainian democracy, impose illegal repressive regime, which tried to prohibit Russian language is in Ukraine, and Russian language in Ukraine is native for the 70% of Ukrainian populations. And can you imagine that, in fact, this neo-colonial regime, can you imagine if they want to occupy some Indian state and to prohibit Hindu language in those states, and they to create the rivalry between India and the state. It's something that happened now in Ukraine. And of course, I think Prime Minister of India, Modi, understands very well this imperialist style of the Western countries. But we should not only to criticize Western countries, but we should develop our more secure and more just new structure of the world. We should take more responsibility for the formation of this world. It means that we should be much more active in international organization. And by the way, Russia supports that India should get status of permanent member of the United Nations Security Council. But also we should be more cooperative in such international organization. Look, for example, in what's happening in sport, in Olympic Games. Everybody knows that sport and politics should be divided. And we see now Western countries use their own domination in the Olympic movement, and they try to prohibit to Russian sportsmen to take part in the international
we hear you, Dr. Markov.
Championship and so on.
Some very valid points there, but unfortunately we're running out of time, and we'll have to thank you for all those valuable inputs. That was Dr. Sergey Markov, who's joining us from Moscow.